Welcome to Flash Editorials for November the 26th, 2011. I am hot Nubian newsreader Pussy Galore.
And I am the ruggedly handsome black newsreader Haywood Jablomi. Flash Editorials is presented by www.DumpDC.com. Russell D. Longcore, owner and editor. Now to the news.
In national news, Mitt Romney started the negative ad season this week, rolling out a TV ad that featured a few seconds of Obama speaking. What the ad omitted was that the clip showed Obama quoting something stupid John McCain had said 4 years earlier. At the end of the ad, you hear, "I'm Mitt Romney and I approved this message. Shame on you, Mitt."
The Nation Part 2. Speaking of Obama, the Chicago Tribune, Obama's hometown newspaper, located in the city where Obama's former chief of staff Rahm Emanuel is now mayor, has published a column by Steve Chapman stating that Obama should end his candidacy and not seek a second term. Damn, that is harsh. Obama is being thrown under Rosa Parks' bus by his own peeps. The article recommends that Hillary Clinton is waiting in the wings to assume the mantle of 2012 presidential candidate. Don't think for a minute that the White House did not know about this article before it was published, and that Hillary didn't know about it either. Remember DumpDC predicted this weeks ago.
The Nation Part 3. In this week's Republican presidential debate show, Newt Gingrich offered an idea for a sort of amnesty program for illegal immigrants so they could become American citizens. All the rest of the candidates jumped on him for taking that position. Like Paul Krugman said, Newt Gingrich is the stupid man's idea of what a smart man sounds like.
In news about religion, archaeologists dug up a few coins at Jerusalem's holiest site that rewrite history of the time of Jesus. Up until now, experts agreed that the Western Wall was completed before King Herod died in 4 BC, but the dates on these newly found coins under the wall show that the wall was not likely completed until about 50 AD. 40-something years is kind of a big difference. Besides, if Herod died 4 years before Jesus was born, it makes it sort of hard for him to talk to the wise men or order the murder of all the male Jewish babies under age 2. Anybody notice this flaw in the biblical account?
In international news, Iran arrested 12 CIA spies this week who were allegedly trying to disrupt Iran's nuclear efforts. The CIA declined comment. Washington seems to have a death wish. Iran has every right to nuclear technology and nuclear weapons if they choose. Washington has no right to act as the global atomic bomb cop. Iran sells us billions of barrels of oil. Iran has very strategic alliances with Russia and China. Any sanction or military action against Iran is an act of war, pure and simple. Iran's friends will not stand idly by. So either Washington is too stupid to recognize the danger of their actions, or DC is counting on the danger to help escalate the situation. Either way, the people in Washington are too evil to be allowed to continue running foreign policy.
International News Part 2. Yemen's President Ali Abdullah Saleh agreed to step down from power after months of protests against his 33-year rule. Yemeni citizens continue to protest and government forces continue to kill protesters. Don't forget that the CIA is eyeball deep in Yemen, having recently assassinated Anwar al-Awlaki, the American citizen who pissed off the Obama administration. Is it too much of a stretch to believe that the CIA engineered this change of power?
International News Part 3. Egyptians continue to riot all over the nation, protesting the way the military is running the country. Watch for mass starvation in Egypt since it has little money, imports most of its food and its number one cash cow, tourism, is comatose.
In this week's business news, American stock markets fell this week about 2% on fears of European instability. That was compounded as the German government-bombed auction Wednesday drew the weakest demand for the safest Eurozone assets since the euro began. It only got bids for 3.9 billion of the €6 billion 10-year bonds it offered.
In economic news, the unemployment claims numbers clicked up again this week to 395,000. Next week's numbers would be lower, But that will be because the unemployment offices are all closed Thursday and Friday for Thanksgiving.
In sports, the Green Bay Packers are undefeated going into the last games of the season. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers seems unstoppable and the team is not plagued with starter injuries. They could win another Super Bowl. I'm not sure who's out there that can stop them. And in the National Basketball Association, the players have rejected the last offer from the team owners. They could watch their entire season disappear, just like hockey did a few years ago.
Finally, in the world of entertainment, Michelle Bachmann, sociopathic presidential candidate, was a guest on the late-night Jimmy Fallon show. After the intro, Bachmann emerged from backstage to the music of the house band playing "Line Ass Bitch," a hip-hop song by Fishbone. No lyrics were sung, but somehow the title of the song made its way into the news, creating a tempest in a teapot. NBC issued a craven apology. What a shame that the truth gets apologized for. By the way, Jimmy Fallon is the best of the late-night shows. That's all for tonight. Thanks for watching. Speaking for Haywood Jablomi, I am Pussy Galore. DumpDC's 6 letters that can change history. Copyright 2011, Russell D. Longcore. Permission to reprint in whole or in part is gladly granted.